Hi, this is Lance from Eric Gaming, playing Final Fantasy XI, a casual playthrough. Welcome, welcome. And let's head over to, there's some good news today, I think. I only caught the headlines, so we'll see. So I'll switch over. The first good news is there's a bunch of sales, especially on Humble Bundle. Unfortunately, the bad news for me is that I'm not in a buying mood right now. So, as soon as we finish our Final Fantasy XI playthrough, which we're probably, my guess is we're about a third at the most, so it'll be probably a couple months yet. Hopefully then the sales will hit again. But I think I might have all the, pretty sure I have 12 somewhere. 13 I'm pretty sure I bought, and 14 of course is online. 15 I have. 16, so I think I have everything else that I need, and I've already bought the Pixel remaster. I think I bought it twice, once for PC, once for PlayStation. I might not have bought all of it on PlayStation, might have only bought like 6 or something like that, maybe a couple of them, but yeah. Anyways, hope it's a big sell. Hope you enjoy it. And this is the thing I'm interested in. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3's title has finally been decided. Let's see if it is what I predicted, which is Rekill. Get it? Anyway, the remake of Final Fantasy VII refers to much more than the technical aspects of the original 1970 game being remade. The remake of Fate is a core concept of the title that adds additional layers to its story. Remake sequel, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, continues that trend by exploring a world reborn by the machinations of the game's antagonist Sephiroth. As such, it stands to reason that the final game. Kind of curious what this is here.
At the end of Final Fantasy,
Blah blah blah. And according to the game's director Naoki Hamaguchi, the third and final installment title has been cited by the trilogy's creative director Tetsuya Nomura. I remember an interview I did at Paris Games Week about how we narrowed it down to 2 names, says Hamaguchi. It was up to Mr. Nomura to decide which it is, and yes, after returning from Paris Games Week, he did choose one, so I can say the titles were locked, but they're not going to tell him to. It's okay. Hamaguchi is in New York to promote the release of Final Fantasy VII Remake integrated on Nintendo Switch 2, giving us an opportunity to speak with him about the franchise regarding the game's performance device, which has been received positively by even the most diehard of Pixel peepers. Hamaguchi says that while it was relatively smooth getting the game rendered on the hardware, the team spent a lot of time trying to achieve a stable frame rate. Director also knows that a challenge team is dealing with Switch 2 port of Rebirth, though Hamaguchi confirms the studio has managed to get the sequel up and running on the device. While we haven't got Rebirth to function on Switch 2, we need to make sure the frame rates are stable. But we have. Our engineers are trying to fine-tune and make sure we're optimizing it properly. First 2 are made using Unreal 4. Surpassed release of Unreal 5. While Hamaguchi previously stated the team have been considering transferring development of the final title over to the more modern engine, confirmed with us that they are sticking with UE4 for the game, which is probably good. It would delay it if they had to move it over and that. I don't care what anybody says, like, I'm not complaining about Final Fantasy VII Remake's graphics. But we made a lot of modifications to fit our needs. Smart Finisher is something we're familiar with and have customized to fit our needs. My stats has changed depending on AI to produce something or to create something, says Hamaguchi. I don't rely on AI to come up with ideas and things like that. That said, AI is a tool that I and other colleagues would utilize so that our tasks become much smoother, or some of the menial tasks are taken care of by AI. I think it's becoming more and more necessary. I think the purpose of utilizing these tools is so that creators will have a better environment so they can work more effectively and they can explore more creative options. Thank you. Quit freaking out about AI, morons. Anyway. Hamaguchi proceeds to address the automation QA process of generating AI. Some of the quality control tests are menial tasks like collision check, tedious tasks, very repetitive. Automated causes we reduce stress in humans, security check. We just flag an alert and develop would get the information, so we're hoping that we have better bandwidth that is required of our people. 2025 marked 10-year anniversary since the start of development of the trilogy of titles. That's crazy. Ahead of the series conclusion, we asked Hamaguchi whether the team is eager to move on, or is his final months potentially yes with Final Fantasy VII. That's a good question, also a very difficult question to answer, says Hamaguchi. We want to see it through and we want to meet if not surpass fan expectation with the final installment. But it would be a lie to say that I haven't thought, oh no, there's still more I've got to get through, especially when transitioning from the first to the second game. But now that we are seeing the conclusion of the trilogy, there's nowhere we're focused and we want to see it through. Kind of curious what the interwebs are saying is the release date for. When will the third installment of... Oops, it's fine. 7 remake be complete. Typo, blah blah blah. We'll see. See what AI says. Oh no, AI! Is expected to release in 2027, coinciding with the 40th anniversary of the original Final Fantasy game. No official release date. But they are saying 2027. Curious when the release dates of the first were. When were the FF release dates? Fire. Typo. Hopefully I'll give them both April and February, so hopefully it's spring 2027. So those two are basically a week apart, a little over a week and a half apart, so it looks like they like to release it in the spring. That would be cool. That would only put it a year away if they do that. Okay, here's the other news. So that news sucked because they didn't actually tell us the name. Not that it's important, we all know it's Rekill. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth card game will Queen's Blood, which is the best card game in the Final Fantasy history, and I want them to make an actual card game for it. Will be enhanced for Final Fantasy Rebirth 3. Good. Queen's Blood fans time celebrate the addictive Final Fantasy VII card is making powered up comeback for Final Champion Square Enix's remake trilogy. Polygon spoke director Nama Hamaguchi about the process of developing Final Fantasy Part 3 and touched on topic one of the more popular virtual pastimes 2024. He says the plans to double down on the card game when its next installment finally launches, probably to expand what was seen with the launch. Queen's Blood is a very popular and beloved minigame, but a lot of people started wanting something like that. Hamaguchi said, I want to expand on Queen's Blood so that we are enhancing it and give you a more powered version when you see the third installment. Queen's Blood is still going to be available on the third installment. We just want to expand on it. I'm trying to remember. Queen's Blood wasn't in the first, right? Well, it was added on. Wasn't it added on as part of... No, that wasn't Queen's Blood. That was that other stupid game. So yeah, Rebirth was when it came out. I remember correctly. Director Orr declines to share what exactly a spruced up version of Queen's Blood will look like, but it's easy to imagine an expansion of new cards and new side quests shaking up the gameplay. However, Hamaguchi's comments suggest players may be in for a somewhat substantial upgrade. Hamaguchi adds that the original Final Fantasy VII minigame features snowboarding is also coming back for Remake Part 3. Okay. I don't remember that, but he teases that it's not going to be just a simple snowboarding minigame now that it will be incorporated into the story and its themes, but stops short of providing more details. Final Fantasy Remake Trilogy is jam-packed with a variety of minigames to keep Cloud and company's fight against Sephiroth from getting too serious, but most fans are just looking forward to see how the retelling will finally finish its story. Hamaguchi and the rest of Square Enix seems far from ready to share a release date, but he says development is coming along very smoothly. We have set schedules are set and believe we're tracking on time for the milestones we've set. Hamaguchi's at, so I'm really thankful to the development team. I have so much respect for them working on this project. I believe that at this point the game is playable technically, but we are still trying to polish it so it is at a quality where we can deliver it to our players. It's around the pause updates for Final Fantasy Remake Part 3, which arrives just shy of the 2nd anniversary of launch Rebirth. Release February 29, 2024, PlayStation 5, we place RPG sequel number 2 on our list of 15 best video game remakes of all time. Although its sales may not have met expectations, Hamaguchi told fans in the past that trilogy will get a proper finale. I wonder what their number 1 is. Kind of curious. Blah blah blah. 14. Shadow of Colossus is awesome. Demon Souls don't care. I've played a lot of these. There it is at number 2. Number 1 is Resident Evil. Haven't played it, don't know. Final Fantasy Remake update is great for Xbox users. Just passively looking at this. Integrate version. Blah, blah, blah. Just glancing down to see. That said, Xbox Gamer likely waiting to be long for the conclusion of the story. That's what they're talking about. Anyways, whatever. I don't care. Which brings us back to Final Fantasy XI, where I've been sitting there, so it's dark. Where we are at level 20 mage, white mage, and we keep getting our butts crushed in the cave. But we're getting closer to being able to take them out. Looks like my XP buff is off. So let's start with that. Let's try to cast our trusts. And rock and roll. Easy prey. And we are 41%, almost halfway to another level. Too weak to be worthwhile. Which is interesting that that other thing was not too weak to be worthwhile, just weak. I like how it does full on rain and then like dribble rain and wind and everything. I mean, technological advances that this established back in the day are actually quite surprising. That's the little bugger that we couldn't kill before. I'm attacking it no matter what. Did you just silence me? So good. I'm able to cast spells. It's interesting. I wonder how long it lasts. is. Great. Yes. Let's try it again. It's almost dead. Nice. Come over here, punks. It's you. Yeah, you better run, Goblin Weaver. Two digits. 5, 55, 54. Greater than 54. 80, 59. Oh, good guess. I guess that would have established probably if it was. Come on, give me a staff. That's what I need. And it doesn't, but ether is good. I'll take it. Oh man, I really don't have any. Oh, I just got that ether. What am I doing? Let's review stuff real quick. Anyway, you know what our mission is? Our mission. We can still do 2 other objectives. Speak to the Fisherman's Guildmaster. Sure. Port Windhurst. We can get Port Windhurst, right? In fact, we need to, because I don't believe that... Oh, one of the places in the town I haven't unlocked all the crystals. I don't remember what it is. Content. Chocobo digs. Subjugation. What the crap is subjugation? Sounds kinky. Ooh. Yeah, where's White Mage? Definitely want to do that one. Somehow we'll unlock these other fame. To the highest level and speak to Namatis in southern. Sure. We did get some fame, but fame butt. Ah, nothing like butt jokes at 11 in the morning. Still haven't found their friend. So keep staring at that wall. See, they've already gone down to easy prey. Just thwack them anyway. sucks that my magic is so expensive. Yeah, I saw you over here thwacking us. HP, huh? Nice. Nice. And a treasure chest that's gonna have a staff in it. Potion's fine. Guess we should heal up. See if there's any more fungi first. Which of course there's gonna be. Oh crap. We can attack the wasp. Kill the stupid wasp. Just stand there. Gosh dang it, I don't give a crap about that wasp, dude. Second digit is odd. One, two, or three. 51%. It's less than 51. 21. Good choice. Less than 21. Didn't it just say less than 21? I think it's messed up. Nope. It's not messed up. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Mask, which I can't use. And ether. Good. I thought I already had an ether. So it wouldn't let me have more than one. What is? I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. I'm gonna heal up though. Oh, no. Because I'm pretty sure that as soon as I move into the next Excuse me for knocking the microphone there. Next race, I'll lose my ethers. Doesn't give me very much. What the? How come he has that? Must be an advanced something other you can do here. Yeah, we're still gonna heal because that was like trash. Check our equipment. Still don't know how to use that. So what we should do is look up how to use that freaking re-raise. How do you use the re-raise ring? Use the re-raise equip it to your character and it will automatically grant you the re-raise effect when you're knocked out, allowing you to revive. When the portion of health activates upon being KO'd, it cannot be spelled in, but it doesn't. Unless I already used it. So I don't get that. I have it equipped. Doesn't re-raise me. You know, I'm about to get a level up too. So let's see if they will attack me. It's easy prey, so they shouldn't. Let's try just walking past them, see what happens. Okay. What about the little whippersnippers? Get it? Decent challenge. Yeah, let's attack them then. Oh crap, I freaking... Disengage. Get out of the cage if you can. Because... got to cast my stupid... I wonder if there's a way you can actually escape. Did they follow me out? That's the big question, because they did last time. No. Alright. Let's see if I can use my ring. Because apparently it turned off again. Is that because I ran? Or, no, I don't have, that thing anymore. Been out in the field for too long. Shield evasion is getting higher. Divine and enfeebling are about the same and only 11. Race ring. And that is what I have, right? Oh, I have the raising earring. Okay. So how do I use the raising earring? Maybe it allows me to resurrect other people. It's raise, but not re-raise. Ability to be revived with a re-raise effect when they are knocked out. However, it cannot be or purchased again, as it is a unique item. So I have to have both? That's pretty useless. Alright, let's try that again. 90% to my next level. Get in here, Cornelia. I like my 2 trusts, they're good. How many trusts I can have at a time? Should get a new job. No, I'm not certain. Whoops. I can tell I'm not certain because I keep pushing the wrong button. 5 members of the Bat family, 3 members of the Fungar family. Let's switch it up since we're not doing Fungar anymore. And let's do the next page. It's a lot of pages, man. 4 fly agarics and 2 shrieks. Okay. Sure. 21, 20, which is what I had. Fly agarics. Bring it on. Alright, let's do it. Fuck! Come get me, Snipper. Crap, now both of them are attacking. Doesn't know what I was trying to avoid. Did I just do it to both? Interrupted. Interrupted again. Yay. I was gonna say. Better take more than 0. Really, I'm gonna have to do it on my own. Ooh, gets a big chunk of experience points for that. Hey, there he is. Chuyamant. An adventurer, are you? I'm Riant of the Temple Guards. I came here without my sword, now friends have surrounded me. As the wounded knight for our training, I was lying near the entrance, but a swarm of fiends happened upon me, and I was forced to flee into this cave. As I have left my sword with a companion, I had to find a place to hide, and now I'm stuck here. What? You've come to rescue me? I must refuse. Imagine a knight rescued by some passerby. Why, my family would be mocked for generations to come. Confounded, if only I had my sword, I'd cut through these fiends single-handedly. I don't have a sword for you. Little retard. How did I get into the Mog View house? See if I can pull out a sword for this dick off. I think I sold all the freaking swords. If it makes me go back and buy a sword just so this... I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not giving him my battle axe. I don't think it's gonna do any good anyway. See if somebody else has a sword. I'm gonna grind until I find one. Decent challenge. You blood bunny. Give me a sword, blood bunny. Kill him already. Come on, give me a sword. I guess we're gonna be grinding. Oops. Jeez. Guess we can look things up while we're doing that. See what the conquest says. I'm sorry, this mission says Kinora's Cave in a tunnel south of the canyon, which I did. Optional, you could talk to Esquel, Dufresne, blah blah blah. For additional dialogue, follow left wall, talk to Riant in the corner behind a rock small pond, go back to the thin plain, either Dufresne halfway up of the canyon, Esquel, and will have the bronze sword needed to progress. That's what I was wondering. So I don't need to grind. I just gotta go and talk to these guys. Let's do that. Thought I could just... probably couldn't just give him a rando sword, so it's probably better that I did this. Yeah, it's probably better that I come back and beat on those crabs since they give me such loads of XP anyway. See if he will give it to me. Doubt it. Look, okay, maybe he went in there. How about you, Larice? What could have happened to him? Blah, blah, blah. No, nothing, sir. Jeez. Easy prey. It's freaking attacking me. I'll let us go die. Treasure chest, yay. We haven't got good treasure today. Greater than 77, less than 96, 85. Three by 88. Seems like a bad number. Trust the computer. Greater than 88. 90, which is less than 90. Well, that's 89. Yeah, we already have a poet circlet. Two ethers. Ethers must not be an instant. Instant use object. They must just be like a normal object. Or whatever they're called where they disappear. What about you? Do you have a sword? One of the intercessors got missing. Help us search. I already found him. Hopefully doesn't. I think this guy does. Greetings of victors of Temple Knights. We're supposed to be catching rescue drills on our shoulders. Satisfied, we appreciate it. New recruit. Nothing's happened to him. Greetings of do I have to do it in order? Either Defrion, Esquan, Girarte. Stupid fungi. I'm going the wrong direction too. Jeez. This game is so annoying. Nice. Dead. Did you say uh-oh? Second digit is even, first digit is odd. 1, 2, or 3. So it's 1 or 3. Re-examine it again. Well, I only have one chance of this. So you failed to open the lock. Here's that it was 10 and you're a failure. How does it feel to fail? You're going in the wrong direction again. On top of being a failure. Yep, that's one of the dudes. Brilliant sword? Don't look at me, I've got nothing of the sort. Jeez. Does it like randomly determine one of them? What the heck? Oh yeah, it is random. So Defrain Escort at the top of the cliffs by the wall next to the canyon. Kidding me? Okay, let's like clear the fetch out there. Wait, where is this dude that he's talking about? I don't think he's Cleric. Maybe she's talking about... maybe this dude? Oh, that's the dude I talked to. So wondered if, like, this dude over here. Is there another dude over here? No. So I think it is the original dude I talked to. What does it say? Go back to Lathine Plateau, either Dufresne halfway up the ramp of the canyon, Escobar at the top of the ramp out of the canyon, or blah 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 at the top of the cliffs by a wall. Yeah, by a wall. So it was that guy that's clearly the fetch out there. Great. What does this have to do with the storyline anyway? How are they gonna wrap this chicken chaser into the storyline is what I'm saying. Man, I haven't had any magic left. Nice. Okay, walk over here so I can access the chest. Hopefully we can unlock this one. First it's just 3, 4, or 5. Try 45. Greater than 45. Try 52, that's fine. Some 52, 48. 49. 50. 51. Lizard skin. I have 3 ethers, which is good. Jeez. Here we go, healing again. I want to look up how to get a mount. Let's watch this video. How long is it?
Hey there, everyone. This is Cloud Chief.
Yeah,
in
see, that
today's
guy
video,
had
I
a
want
mount
to
like
talk
that.
about how you can get your own mount. To start, you need to have 1, your Chocobo license, and 2, you need to have a map of Juno. After that, you come over to this NPC and talk to him, and he will give you a quest that is essentially a mini game that you need to do. So in this mini game, you'll be given a mount, and you have to ride around Battalion Downs. You need to ride to 5 points and get food at these points. Now there are more than 5 points, so you can kind of choose your own path. Now if you notice at the top left hand corner there are 2 bars. The top bar is your stamina bar, and that is how fast that your mount rides. Also, if the bar runs out, you will have to start this quest over again. The bottom bar is kind of like a cheer bar. And what you can do is, once it reaches at least 50%, you can do the emote command /cheer, and that'll actually give your raptor here more stamina. However, if you let it build all the way up, it'll give you even more stamina. But also getting to one of the points with food will replenish your stamina. So there's multiple ways to replenish stamina. However, the lower his stamina gets, the slower he will go. So
How does he know where the
you want
points
to
are?
try and keep his stamina bar as high as possible so that...
Alright. So I gotta figure out how to get to Juno. But my guess is I already know. Go down to the desert, get on the boat and that river thing. I think it's just a waste of time to try to... keep an eye on where we're going. He wasn't that way. He was over here somewhere. Yeah, he was like close by the road. It's just my luck to choose to get the one the furthest away. Oh man, this one needs by the top of the cliffs. Can I even get up these cliffs? Quit doing that. So glad I did that so I can get my staff out of this chest. Come on, please be the staff. Less than 25. Less than 15, huh? It's greater than 12. So it's 13 or 14. Yay! Oh, I'm sure that's going to be good for cooking. Fireball mittens that I can't use. And ether. So I don't think I can use it. Hey little kitten, you lost your mittens. That you cannot use. there going to be a way up through here? So if not, I'm screwed. Seriously? Did I miss it? Do I have to walk all the way around from where I was? Oh, this is the worst quest ever, dude. Hate this quest. About as much as I hate that sheep right there. Hey dude, how did she get up there? Cheater? Go right there. Alright, spy the... There he is over there. See him already. I don't know why he randomly has the dude's sword, but whatever. Wait, story-wise. Yes, housekeeping during the training. Stuck in the cave, how techable to refuse your help? Yes, I believe you. I'm sure it's him. Take this to him. There, you will keep it between you and me. Yay, bronze sword. I guess if you were at this level, the bronze sword is probably kind of a good sword. So I'm sure you were tempted to keep it. But since I'm a white wizard, I bet the red mage can use the bronze sword. Wish I could take a jump off. Whoa, who's fighting? If I can tell her stats. She doesn't want to talk to me anyway. Entice me. Well, that's what Dia does, entices. Interesting. What the fudge do I get down there? Did I miss something? Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's guts to go all the way down and around. Got a bit turned around there for a sec. Joaquin, 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 Joaquin. Gotta stand up here for a second, stretch my legs. I don't get enough exercise. I need to start exercising more. My cord's not long enough, so I'm playing backwards. Probably can't hear me anyway. Not saying anything important. $22. $21. Yay. Yeah, I already have holy clogs. Freaking going in circles because I hate you. This is abrupt into the wind sound effect. All right. That was a close one. Yeah, temporary items. See, some things are temporary items. In case you didn't notice. And if I can recharge again. And I should look up how to get to Juno while I'm doing that. So I should supposed to say from San Dioria. This is way too long. Well, 3-3 gives us an appointment in Juno. So
hello and welcome. This is Stone Ward, back with episode 3 of our Let's Play Final Fantasy XI series. It's great to see you. In between episodes, I was able to level Thief from 1 to 23, and then upgraded a little bit of gear from what we could get from the Sparks vendor. Of course, no neck-piece gear, waste or back yet. Don't really have the guild to maximize our gear at the moment, but since this is a race to 99, what we're going to do is just sort of skip by, let our trust up this level, and do what we can do there. So on that front, the guild situation is a little horrendous. But one of the things we can do is, as we make Sparks, which again, we get Sparks and Unity accolades from completing these Records of Eminence quests. So some of them are limited time challenges, like this Vanquish Vermin, some of them are repeatable challenges, like this Vanquish multiple enemies, and some of them are just one time, so like the total damage and weapon skills and these others. So as we complete these Records of Eminence objectives, we'll get these Sparks, and we can use Sparks to get gear. Now, the neat thing there is that, as we can see, I have an extra 9,000 Sparks after upgrading gear, and what we can do is, if we come into the Sparks Vendor, go to the 71 to 98 subheading, and then go down to, I think it's the second or third page. There it is. The Acheron Shield is 2755 Sparks.
it's cheap.
And that means we should be able to get 2 I don't want to use up all my sparks, so I'm just going to grab 2 for the moment. So again, we have 5,500 gil, and then we just walk over here to this NPC and sell those 2 shields. And those are NPC
crap.
26,930 gil each. So we just went from 5 to almost 60,000 gil, which is fantastic. So again, that's a great way early game to just get something in our pockets and start to build that up. So 60,000 gil by no means a lot, but as we get to the place where we can get those sparks faster and faster, as our levels get higher, then that adds up. So, and there are other ways to make gil, but that's just the quickest and easiest for a brand new, fresh character. So what's on tap for today? A couple of things. Since we're over level 20 now, I want to go and get
Okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. But, yeah, we're up. Let's finish this bad boy off. Let's go kill some crabs. They're worth some XP. Should give us another level. That'll put us at 22, which is great. I've never chosen White Mage as my in any of the games. I'm trying to think if there are any games where you can choose your class. Probably not. So I guess I should just say I'd probably not normally choose White Mage. Which is why I chose it. Try something out new. Try something new out. Whatever. Get them snippers. See if we can do it one at a time this time. I cast Poisona, which is going to go slow. Probably overkill for Kiraga. But I got my level up, so that sucks. I get leveled up, then cast it. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, you want to fight, huh? Don't mind if I do. I did that in the wrong order, but whatever. Yeah, you got a Batwing. Found if only had my sword to cut through these strings single-handedly. I guess I got a trade. My sword, you brought me my sword. This is just what I needed. I thank you, adventurer. I'll be fine from here on out. Please let my captain know. So let's heal and find out who his captain is. Though I could probably guess. It's probably that guy back at the fence again. Head back to Royantador's cave. Try to go back to the thing and talk to Vicor Passe. F6 for rescue training certificates. Return to gate guard. Complete the mission.
昨天的这时候一餐没有，吃完就没有。
那么好的老婆。
昨天沙拉，没有 dumpling 而已。
只有沙拉哦。
沙拉还有 mashed potato 还有肉。
啊，谢谢。F6. Vicor Passe. So he's clear the crap back there, isn't he? Oh man, this can take forever. So I'm gonna watch and eat.
Amount. Travel is a big deal in Final Fantasy XI. It was always meant to be a burden to get from one place to the next, and you used to spend a lot of game time just getting from where you are to where you want to be to do what you want to do next. So it was not uncommon to spend 30 or 45 minutes just getting to an experience points camp. So they sort of made that easier on us a few years ago when they added mounts. Chocobos have been in the game for a while, and these are big birds that you can rent from a vendor and you can ride, but once you get off of them, they go away. There is also a way to raise chocobos and have a whistle, but again, that was really replaced by mounts that were added a few years ago. And the way we do that is you go to abilities and then go down to mounts. And if you're in the field, you'll just hop on a mount and ride that. The only thing to keep in mind is the cooldown. So there's like a 30 or 60 second cooldown, and so you can't just hop on or off in rapid succession. So, but mounts you travel fast, and also you're unattackable. So you can even ride past higher level mobs and not have to worry about being killed by them. So we want to get that ASAP so that we can travel around, get to the rest of the world, and start getting around to do these missions and other things. Also, we want to be able to travel to some of the better experience points camp. So how do we get our Chocobo license and do the mount quest? Those things are in Juno. Used to be that you would have to go through a number of zones to get all the way to Juno, which is here. And along the way, of course, you would be running past aggressive monsters that are at or above your level. So it was always fun to try to make it to Juno without dying. And if you did, just having to start over and try it again. Since they added the Unity, we can actually make that easier. So we can go to the Unity NPC, bring me to a wanted encounter area, and if we go to, I believe it's 125, that will take us, Battalion Downs and Rolandberry Fields are basically right next to Juno, so we don't have to do any of that walking. What I'm going to do first, however, is I'm going to make a stop over in Marifatog Mountains. The reason for that is that the Chocobo quest requires 4 gauze bit grass, and on the auction house that's pretty expensive. People don't farm it much, and then they sell it for high amounts of gil on the auction house because they know that new players are going to pay for it. But we're not. I'm going to shoot over to the mountains and farm that off of the crane flies there. We should not have any issues with that, and it actually should go pretty quick because we have Thief. So we'll see. I'm going to teleport over to Marifatog Mountains. And it costs 100 accolades to do that. The teleport brings us in near the zone line, and then we'll have to find our way over to where the crane flies are. And quick update, I mentioned in the last episode that I was going to hold off on Rhapsodies of Vana'diel Progress, that I was going to wait and not do Mission 1.5 or 1.6, which are basically just cutscenes in Nord. I decided after reading to go ahead and do those because completing 1-6 gave a bonus of 30% to experience points, 100% bonus to skill point gains, an 80% reduction in the cost of home points and other things. So the bonuses were just too great. So I went ahead and watched those 2 cutscenes, did that over on Twitch, and got the Rhapsodies in white key item. So, weren't any spoilers there. We ended up meeting one of the characters for Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, Iroha, and that was about it. So went ahead and got that, felt pretty good about it. And that's what's up to level Thief 223 so quickly. So.
So yeah, another snipper. Let's see what he's at now. Easy prey. Yeah. Probably not worth it then. But yeah, that was interesting about the mount thing. Seems like something worthy of pursuit. Especially for me, who's very impatient. Sorry, I thought maybe that guy is Vic Porce Passe or whatever. Not attacking me now, huh? Sorry, I keep going the wrong way. Brr. I attacked the mad sheep, and the mad sheep was mad that I attacked him. He was mad. Where'd that dude go? There he is. I think this is the guy, isn't it? No. G7, so was the other guy. It's like on the pathway. Seven. Oh. Gotta go south then. I think I'm on G. What? What dude is on G7? Isn't that what it said? F7. Sorry. Still. Dude is on F7. Going the wrong direction. What freaking dude am I looking for? Is the one I already talked to? So this is F7. F6. I'm an idiot. No. Scared myself there. F6 is clear. Did I pass him? This is F, right? If it's that dude all the way friction. Head back to Vicor Passe. And if he's back down on the stupid, which I'm sure he is. He's down there, isn't he? Stupid Vicor Passe is down there. I bet you if I go here I can even see him. I'm sure that's him right there. It's not. I hate myself in this game. And if he's not down there, I'm going to be even more pissed. I don't follow instructions very well if you haven't noticed. It's not Vicor Passe or Passe, but I think he was one of those dudes down there. And I gotta hoof it all the way back. That's what happens when you try to eat and don't pay attention. Apologies. Huh. Doesn't attack me now, huh? There he is. Sitting in the lilies. What? Riant's in that cave and doesn't want us to help, eh? That's my boy. He's an elite making that one. The rest of the training was a wash, but you helped us find our lost soldier. I think you earned this rescue training certificate. No, really, these drills are not compared to venturing into one of those caves. Hand that script at the night in the gatehouse and you'll be done. Yeah. I'm gonna heal real quick and eat. Probably don't need to heal. I'm not gonna fight anything, but you know. Mostly just want to eat.
keep in mind, the Gauze-bait grass that we're after drops from crane flies only. So those mobs spawn in 2 areas in the zone. One is over here near the outpost, and the other is in that direction over there near Castle Stroja. Also near the castle are some other aggressive mobs, and just to make life easy, we're going to stick to the outpost over here. Also near the outpost should be a survival guide, so that way if we want to warp back to town and use the Unity NPC to warp back to Juno, that's just going to make things nice and clean and quick for us. So. And there's our first clump of Gauze-bit wildgrass. So at level 15, Thief gets a trait called Treasure Hunter, which makes it easier to obtain treasure. There's a big, long discussion about how Treasure Hunter works, about how drops work, so I'm going to skip that for now, but just know that we're making it a little bit easier on ourselves by leveling Thief, and these types of objectives where we need to farm some items are going to go a lot quicker because we have Treasure Hunter to do it. So Sneak Attack is an ability that Thief gets, and when performing an attack or a weapon skill from directly behind the enemy, it guarantees this massive critical hit, and also increases the chance of increasing the Treasure Hunter level on that particular mob. So always nice to get in a Sneak Attack critical hit if we can do so. And we have 2 grass already. And there's our 3rd grass. And there's our 4th grass. Awesome. That did not take long at all. Thank you, Treasure Hunter. So, fantastic. All right, let's head back to Sandoria. For free. $3.99, that's the right price for me. Okay, so back in Sandoria, I'm going to talk to the Unity NPC once again and see if she will send us to Battalion Downs for another 100 accolades. The Unity warp brings us in right here behind this wall, and there's Juno right here behind us. So all of the mobs for Battalion Downs are on the other side of that wall, and we don't have to worry about them whatsoever. So that is a nice, handy-dandy life hack to get warped up here and not have to walk all the way across all of those zones. So there's Juno off in the distance again, and we're going to head on in and see if we can get our Chocobo license. Zoning into Juno from Battalion Downs, we'll notice a couple of things. One, there's a home point right here by the exit, so we want to go ahead and grab that. Register new home point. Next up, there's a shop over here to the left, MNP's Market. I assume that MNP stands for something, but there are no M or P's that work here, so I don't know. This fellow here will sell us maps. And what we want to do is go ahead and grab all of these now that we have a little bit of gil. And we don't have enough money for all of these yet, but we'll be going to some of these places, so.
Okay, well, maybe that's what we should do next, is get a chocobo like that guy was saying. I want to try that gill trick. I mean, I've read about it like 3 or 4 times. I don't know what it, or is it called gill? In this Final Fantasy, or is it called gold? But anyways, yeah. Probably would have been faster just to go back to the cave. I don't want to excuse me, and we're even taking the long way, but whatever. Get around the thing. And don't forget to climb the cliff at the right spot. I pretty got it memorized by now. Getting close to a level up, so I'm not going to waste grinding. Everything's probably too weak to be worthwhile anyway. Let's go back and see what the next quest is and then make an executive decision. As one is wont to do when they are an executive. Come on, man. Sometimes I hate this game. Seriously. What the fetch is going on? Choose the right thing. Jeez. This game is too weak to be worthwhile. Get it? But he was talking about Unity and TCs. What's that all about? I bet you the next quest sends me out to the desert. I'd really like to know what those scary looking things are. Alright, one of these books will warp us. I think it's the one outside though. Yeah, this is just training regime 1. I don't know if this one will warp or not. I have to go up to that cabin place. This isn't even one, this is just an NPC. Yeah, I gotta go up the cabin. Just like by the time we get up to the cabin, might as well just have hoofed the entire way. What do you do? What do you do? Of course, nothing here is going to be worthwhile. In the forest fungar? Yep, even the forest fungar. I mean, they're not completely less worthless because you can get treasure boxes off of them, but nah. Take forever, not worth it. Nar she blows. That orcish father. Just hanging out. Wrong book. I don't have a whole lot of gold, but I will once I sell all this junk I've got. Oh, finally finish this quest. Now the quests are getting hard for no matter what level I'm at, so that's good. Crap, no. I'm an idiot. Let's try and get my bearings, and my bearings are off. Also need to remember to get that spell cast on me. It's kind of a weird thing to have to do, though. Come on. Whatever. Pushing buttons. The Ranpierre Gate, which means I'm way far off from where I need to be, so let's warp. happy, yeah. See if I can buy that thing, was it? Is it this? I'm on the axis of limbs correctly. I'm on this considered making for the addition to this. Once you click that, you'll be automatically converted to 1 copper almond voucher and added to total number. No, sir. Give me 1 counterfeits. Items, please. Wow. Anyway, that's not the person I'm supposed to be talking to. Is it this one? Trade points, yeah. No. Or follow-on has anything to say. Hologate Crystal, just as requested. Excellent work, Taran 7. What are you talking about? Now for some information regarding this little beauty. As long as you have this Hologate Crystal, you'll be able to transport it to the appropriate spell of Teleport Kitchen directly to the teleport for which you arrived. I doubt you have many opportunities to use it for the time being, but you would do well to remember what I have said. Several teleports exist scattered throughout Vana'diel. Each has its own special gate crystal, which you will receive the first time you examine any of them. Let me take this time to offer you the most heartfelt congratulations, Taran 7. You successfully keyed lay before you. Didn't you already gave me this? 3 free Choco Passes. I've heard. Not what that guy was trying to get us Choco Passes. I don't know what the crap she's talking about. Here, this is the guy. I'm saying. Victory and 99 losses. So it was 99? If I can get a poll. 7,000, I have a lot, but what was it he was saying? Should I buy it? Yeah, you have to be level 99. But give me some. There's Ninja, White Mage. Ooh, White Mage can have a Warhammer. White mage can't have an elm staff. Are you serious? Is that like a rifle or something? All races. 22 range. Yeah, how do I get those sparks? Kind of worried to do it. Let's get the Warhammer. What does 324 mean? 17. $20. Oh, what was the thing that shield I could buy? $71 to $98. It's got some kind of shield. Rear shield? I think it was this Archeron shield. Let's double check it. Kill farming, FF11. Let's see what AI says first. Farm kill. Farming. Gardening. Helm. Excavation. Mining. Logging. Where's the stupid thing that talks about doing? Alright, let's go back.
Next, and you just spent a lot of game time just getting where you are to where you want to be to do 200 next. So it was not uncommon to spend 30 or 45 or 60 seconds now. So you can get to the rest of the encounter area. And if we go to Windows 125, that will take us and tell you that was going very good. So we're basically right next to June. So we don't have to do any of that more. What I'm going to do first, however, is I'm going to take a stop over in Mountain Mountains. The reason for that is that the Chocobo Quest requires 4 gauze fit grass. And on the auction house, that's pretty expensive. People farm a bunch, and they sell it for high amounts again on the auction house because they just make that easier. Just get something in our pockets and start to build that up. So 60,000 gil is a lot, but as we get to the place where we can get those sparks faster and faster, as our levels get higher, then that adds up. So I don't use up all my sparks, so I'm just going to grab 2 for them. 2 or 3 of these.
Archer and shield. Yep, that's it. I'm just going to do 1. And I'm gonna equip my equip. Can I use this shield? No. Did I even buy it? So it should have been in there. I should have my Warhammer now. What the fetch? Did I not buy it? Maybe I didn't have enough room in my thing. Probably what it was. I wasn't paying attention to the menu. I gotta sell so I can buy so I can sell. Ah, so much fun. Sell all my junk. Water crystals. I want to keep my ethers. Yeah, it's not worth it, and they're worth a lot of gills, so. Can I use that? Bronze bolts. I want to keep that. Yeah, need some cash off from that. Can't really use that, or I choose not to. I'll keep that beast. They told me its use. The giant femur is decent money. Bat wings. There's my Choco Pass. Taste of Chocobo riding. I don't want to taste Chocobo riding. I want actual Chocobo riding. So now I gotta go and find that stupid thing again. What was it? Him? I was level 29, I think. Because I had Tomahawk. Warhammer, there it is. Okay, and then, whoops. Well, let's see if it actually worked this time. Yeah, it did. Hey, I finally got a weapon. Yeah, that's a cool, pretty period accurate Warhammer. Or at least a lot more period accurate than most games. That's nice. Archeron. This one is supposed to be worth a lot. Let's go sell it and see what happens. Exciting times, huh? So that's what every one of these other dick-offs is doing. What a bard. This got cool armor and a cool shield. Yeah, 26,000 gil. Alright, now we got our money. Huh? Alright, let's see what quest we got going on here. It's this guy I talked to, I think. Indarazion. Props if you know what I'm even talking about. Your turn. I hear the drill turn to something even far more perilous, but real battle is the best drill for recruits, in my opinion. Regardless, if you don't, I'll turn to you when there's work to be done now. Yay. Let's see if it gives me another quest. None other. Okay. Oh, how do we get our next quest? 2-1. 2-2. Just get rate points. What's an adventurer certificate? Well, when we get there, we'll find out. This is repeatable. This quest, the Devoy report. What does that mean, repeatable? This mission is not required. It can be skipped by trading enough crystals to a Conquer Overseer by repeating other missions. Well, we're gonna do it anyway. If you wish to complete this mission, trade enough crystals with Conquest Overseer to raise your rank bar and unlock it. After I already sold all my crystals. Fetch. Talk to Gateguard and accept the mission. There are 2 in southern Sanhedrin, Broshin, and in Jaracion. There's also Gate in north side. Yeah. The map of Devoy can be purchased. Devoy. But is not required. Make your way to Devoy to reach Devoy. Zone into Jungar Forest from the Lithine Pass, then follow right up Jungar Forest to the zone into Devoy. So this is a new plan. Talk to the NPC. Walk south, you reach the pond. South Lake the pond, you'll find a large targetable location. Lost documents. Templar's Night. Return to Gateguard. Make your way to Papal Chambers. Ooh, another Papal thing. Our cutscene, the mission will be completed. I like the Papal storyline, so. But our problem right now is how the fetch do we go somewhere to get 3,000 gil or crystals. We might have crystals in our Mog house. Well, I know the answer. The answer is do the Chocobo quest that guy just talked about. Let's see if there's one I can read. Final Fantasy 11 Kid Chocobo Guide. Or how about get Mount Guide? That's what I'd really want. Leviticus Mount. Top 5 mounts, how to get them. Are you bored of using a Raptor mount over and over again? No. How do we get the Raptor mount? How to get Raptor mount? Prerequisites. That's supposed to be in possession of a Chocobo license, which I am. 3 of them, right? No. I don't think those are Chocobo licenses. I think they're Chocobo passes. Chocobo pass, yeah. Be a main job level 20 or greater. Must be in possession of the map of the Jueno area. Acquiring your first mount. Speak with Mapitoto. Map of Jueno and start level full speed ahead. Complete quest race me. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do what this guy told us to do. Now we're gonna have to pay him better attention.
So I'm just gonna grab 2 for them. So again, you have 59 for guild, and then you just walk over here to this NPC and sell those 2 shields. And those are the NPC worth 26,900 each. So we just went from 5 to almost 60,000 guild, which is fantastic. So again, that's a great way early game to just get something in our pockets and start to build that up. So 60,000 guild is a lot, but as we get to the place where we can do the sparks faster and faster and start going too higher, then that adds up. So and there are other ways to make guild, but that's just the quickest and easiest way, brand new, fresh character. So what's on tap for today? A couple of things. Since we're over level 20 now, I want to go and get a mount. Travel is a big deal in Fantasy 11. It was always meant to be a burden to get from one place to the next, and you just spend a lot of game time just getting from where you are to where you want to be to the to where you're next. So it was not common to spend 30 or 45 minutes just getting to experience this game. So they sort of made that easier.
Barely hear him.
Added mounts. Chocobos have been in the game for a while, and these are big birds that you can rent from a vendor, and you can ride them. Once you get off of them, they go away. There is also a way to raise chocobos and have whistle, but again, that was really replaced by mounts that ran a few years ago. And the way we do that is you go abilities and go mounts, and if you're
And double check how to get the chocobo license. Aubergine. Let's just do this. How to get to Juno? Juno from Sandoria. Let's see what the AI says. Get you said that take the route through West Frankfurt, then left hand plans and found by states. If I was to buy maps, consider having someone escort. Juno. Safest route to Juno. Dreams and Vanadiel. This is for level 20, still haven't got a chocobo license. I was asked about this route the safest, and here's my answer. Shortest route, Winders, but also the most dangerous. Mary Mountain, you have to go under the bone, which usually have a lot of weapons. Sound base near it, and in Champagne, the map is coil packed with aggro. The longest route, Bastock, less dangerous. Sandoria through the seas get Sandoria. Juno is the safest with little aggro on the way and most site detection going from Sandoria sound base. This is all old news. This guy knows how to do it, man.
You'll just hop on out and ride that. The only thing to keep in mind is the cooldown. So it's 30% cooldown. So you can't just hop on or off in rapid succession. So mounts you travel fast, and also you're going to attack. So you can even ride past higher level mobs and not have to worry about being killed by them. So we want to get that ASAP so we can travel around, get to the rest of the world, and start getting around to do these missions and other things. Also, we want to be able to travel to some of the better experience points we can. So how do we get our chocobo license and do the Mountain Quest? Those things are in Juno. Used to be that you would have to go through a number of zones to get all the way to Juno, which is here. And along the way, of course, you would be running past the rest of the monsters that are at a level. So it's always fun to try to make it to Juno without dying. And if you did, just have to start over and try it again. Since they added the Unity, we can actually make that easier. So we can go to the Unity NPC, bring me to a wanted encounter area, and
Unity NPC. Japan's the exact girl.
we go to 125. That will take us to Tally Downs.
125. Italia Downs.
Very fields are basically right next to Juno, so we don't have to do any of them.
What is he saying? I gotta turn on the freaking volume on this stupid game. There we go. Freaking bagpipes, dude.
Any of that walking. What I'm going to do first, however, wanted encounter area, and if we go to, I believe it's 125, that will take us, Italia Downs and Royal Fields are basically right next to Juno, so we don't have to do any of that walking. What I'm going to do first, however, is I'm going to make a stop over in Maryland Mountains. The reason for that is that the Chocobo Quest requires 4 gauze bit grass, and on the auction house that's pretty expensive. People don't farm it much, and then they sell it for high amounts of skill on the auction house because they know that the new players are going to pay for. Very fields are basically right next to Juno, so we don't have to do any of that walking. What I'm going to do first, however, is I'm going to make a stop.
Merifatif Mountains or something. Someone else by the name You're Back. 100 accolades. I have lots of accolades, so. Let's just double check and make sure doing the right thing.
Over in Maryland Mountains. The reason for that is that the Chocobo Quest requires 4 gauze bit grass, and on the auction house that's pretty expensive. People don't farm it much, and then they sell it for high amounts of skill on the auction house because they know that the new players are going to pay for it. But we're not. I'm going to shoot over to the mountains and farm that off of the crane blinds there. We should not have any issues with that, and it actually should go pretty quick because we have beef. So see, I'm going to teleport over to Maryland Mountains, and it costs 100 accolades to do that.
Okay. found someone else. She really wants me. Now I'm kind of curious what we're up against. So, let's call my trust. So that's how you warp hither and thither. Okay. We don't have a map of this, so what does that mean? It means you have no map, so that means we should listen to this guy. Guess I'll get lost
So we'll bring
otherwise.
this into the zone line, and then we'll have to find our way over to where the crane flies are. And a quick update, I mentioned in the last episode that I was going to hold off on Rhapsody's Vanadil Progress, and I was going to wait and not do Mission 1.5 or 1.6, which are basically just cutscenes ignored. I decided after reading to go ahead and do those because completing 1-6 gave a bonus of 30% to experience points, 100% bonus to skill point gains, and 80% reduction in the cost of home points and other things. So the bonuses were just too great, so I went ahead and watched those two cutscenes, did that over on Twitch, and got the Rhapsody in white key item. So, weren't any spoilers there. We ended up meeting one of the characters for Rhapsodies of Vanadil, Rohan, and that was about it. So went ahead and got that, felt pretty good about it, and that's what's up this level thief to 23 so quickly.
So we're looking for
Keep in
those
mind, the dog big
flies.
grass that Raptor drops from crane flies only. So those mobs spawn in two areas in the zone. One is over here near the outpost, and the other is in that direction over there near Castle Ostroja. Also near the castle are some other aggressive mobs, and just to make life easy, we're going to stick to the outpost over here. Also near the outpost should be a survival guide, so that way if we want to walk back to town and use the Unity NPC to walk back to Juno, that's just going to make things nice and clean and quick for us. So.
Well, now we need a map to where we are. Marafatad Mountains. So we're going to cheat and Final Fantasy X Marafatad Mountains. See if Google can figure out what we're trying to. It can. Look at that. And I love how it does not let you zoom in the map. I'm going to assume that I came out of that Saramag campaign. The outpost is going to just, if I follow the path, it should hit it. Assuming there is a path. Is that a path? Kind of. What are we doing with? Even match. If we die... if we die, we're gonna be freaking way the heck out there. We've done worse than even match. And now I have my thing. Yeah, we'll be fine. $57 points of damage. That's what I'm talking about. Except I'm not doing in the correct order again. Yeah, 700 XP, nice. Easy prey. This is a good place to get some level ups, actually. Jub's coming over for a fight. Gotta remember I still have my job ability if I need it. Oh crap, did I just attack both of them? No, I didn't want to. Should be fine. Until it interrupts my casting. Bugs are coming from everywhere. Crap. Dude, do something, XML. Freaking kill that lizard. Freaking spells left. Come on, boys and girls. There. We got our XP back. Alright, yeah, just in time. Come on, man. Kill it. Should do everything myself. Good. Greater than 45. It's 48, so it's 46 or 7. Good guess, computer. A screen fungus, yay. There's another wizard just come over. Lizard. Let's just say it's screaming and no one knows why. That's hilarious. Easy praise, we don't care about that. Decent challenge. Let's get him. Oh, I never noticed it has my casting time up there. Wish it would show the cooldown time too. It'd be nice. Alright, finish him off, Examil. Nice. 630 XP. Should have enough for one more if I wanted to. Wait, we are down south, so we are mistaken about. Must have came out of Tarongi Canyon. So we're gonna have to follow that trail all the way up. Get to the outpost. But it's worth it just so we can warp or save there. Let's actually do that before we attack anything else crazy. It's a long walk. Cornelia's doing her little dance there. Looks like we got some enemies. Wonder this overpass is on the map. Unless it's that dragon spine, which I doubt we've moved that far. Oh, we might. Doubt it, but. There's those weeds, which should be the area where that thing is he was talking about. Yeah, we don't want to spend. Or have to spend more money though, right? Let's find that freaking outpost. I don't care if I spend money, I don't want to spend those weird points. Going back around. I have no idea, I have no clue. I think we'll clear the heck down there. I don't think we're even close yet. Maybe there's no aggro on this trail though, which would be great. I hear a windy wind. There's a sapling. Now we're curving back around. Oh yeah, so we're clear the fetch down there. We've got a long ways to go. There's that weird looking. There's gotta be a crystal around that weird looking thing, isn't there? That's what happened last time. Yeah, that would be even better. Yeah, those are easy prey. So that's that spine thing that we thought that overpass was earlier. gonna have to hoof it halfway across the world to finally get a mount so we don't have to hoof it as much. Well, it looks like we went under it because we're on the other side. Now we're starting to swing back around. And we got a long stretch. Trying to see if there was any other possible cool sanctuary. There's some NPCs over there. Sanctuary sounds promising too. There was a crystal there. There's those flies that we're gonna have to get. Easy prey, good. Maybe we should just go up there and get them then. We can. Since they are quote unquote easy prey. Should we risk it? What was that other thing that was up there? Yeah, let's do it. Thwack. Oh yeah. Seems like easy prey. This one thwack took half of its energy off from our friend Ixamil. Yeah, that wild grass is what we want, right? No. Greater than 22 and 39, good. 35. I agree with 35. Less than 35, 20, 31. I don't know about it. Computers are smart though, trust them. Is that thing gonna attack me? Apparently not. Easy prey. Heal up just to be safe. Double check and see. Couldn't tell if I was healing or not. Guess I was. Let's double check if that grass is what we're trying to get.
And there's a first clump of Gauls bit wildgrass.
Gauls
level
Bip
15.
Wild
It's a trait called Dragon.
Crash. Gauls Bit Grass. It's not called wild grass, but I assume it's the same. Yeah, no. Why is one called Gosbit Wildgrass and one called... Maybe in your... Can I check my history? Doubt it. Just have to look and see if it's called that one. I kill the next.
which makes it easier to obtain treasure. There's a big long discussion about how Treasure Hunter works, about how drops work, so I'm going to skip that for now, but just know that we're making it a little bit easier on ourselves by Eleventh Thief, and these types of objectives where we need to farm some items are going to go a lot quicker because we have Treasure Hunter to do it. Sneak attack is an ability that Thief gets, and when performing an attack where weapons go from directly behind the enemy, it guarantees this massive critical hit, and also increases the chance of increasing the Treasure Hunter level on that particular mod. So always nice to get a sneak attack critical hit if we can do so. And we have 2 grass already. There's our 3rd grass. And
How
there's
many
4
grass
grass.
do you need?
Awesome. That did not take long
4.
at all. Thank you, Treasure Hunter. So
4 apparently.
fantastic. All right, let's head back to Sandoria.
Yeah. Rock and roll. Where'd that other flyer go? There he is. Didn't go far. He's stronger now. It's that stupid sapling is attacking us. Yeah, it is called Godspeed Wildgrass. And we have 2 of them. Ouch, that was nice. Thank you. I'm supposed to be the healer though. Let's get this treasure chest first. Yeah, 50% for sure. Because the first digit isn't 0, so the last digit less than. Well, let's try 30. It says 20, but I'm going to try 30. And it is 20. Should have listened. Oh, or 40. Nope, shouldn't have listened. It wouldn't have mattered. It might. Now we know it's 40. So you shouldn't always listen to the computer. Ah, dang. Can't use those. But... ooh, might be able to use that. Cannot. Dang it. Out of the way, dude. Potions. And useless crap. Okay, well we need... guess we might as well talk to these NPCs. Just for fun. Hello, have you ever found yourself thrown away because MogSafe is overflowing with dusty areas of armor? Collect on many adventures, my colleagues. I've heard the cries of our fellow adventurers and enjoyed together to aid to those in need. Trade me a full set and for a small fee payable and pick up, we'll hold it onto it. Although we're protecting it with these moss or any all acts of good god or goddess. Please be forewarned that we cannot store any high quality equipment and these signatures and pieces of collected armor will be lost. How may I be of service today? Nope. I don't have armor sets. I've been dispatched by the RNC to handle affairs during the ballista points and ballista point ranking. My records show that you have 0 ballista points in previous match, bringing your killing task to 0. Understand, limiting the official ballista rule. Check ballista points. Points are awarded to each competitor based on their performance in the single ballista match. The maximum number of points you can accrue is 2,000. Please, Petra is not the only one to earn ballista points, assisting allies in defeating members of an enforced get a high score. Exchange for temporary items. Yeah. Herald. I've been spliced by the Board of Industrial Resolute through non-lethal conflict to preside as herald over this upcoming event. We believe that reinstating these games will polish the fighting skills of Vanda's officials as well as strengthen the bonds between the citizens of each nation in common. Oh crap. I thought that guy was casting on me. I thought I was screwed. Scrooped. Yeah, let's get out of here before he changes his mind. Some NPCs are useless. They're for some other adventure that for which I am not yet qualified, I believe. Well, that looks, those plants up ahead, cacti, if you will, look very similar to... Yeah. I don't want to get in a fight with freaking goblin dude over there. Decent challenge. Nope. I'm good. We'll find another one. Like this one, for instance. Oof. Just won't want to fight a bunch of them at the same time. Over here. Opened up a lot of chests today. One of the two digits is 1. Well, if it's the first digit. Yeah, guess 18. Or why not 19? I'm guessing 19. Greater than 19. Do not attack me. $51. $81. $71. I'm doing 81. Yeah, it was 71. Or 61. Ooh. Dang. Should have listened. That's what happens when you don't listen. These guys are all too close to each other. If I start healing, does that aggro him? Ew, it was risky. But apparently not. So we're in luck. Just you stay over there, Hill Lizard. Just you guys relax. Okay. Zeta. Just gonna double check my equipment real quick too. I forgot to get that stupid blessing. And my guys don't heal very fast either. I heal a lot faster. Okay, I got all my MP. That's all I really need. Stand up and get back to it. I haven't been paying attention. How much grass do I have already? That's the other thing I should check. 3, and you only need 1 more. Jeez, I don't want to freaking pick a fight with more than one. I know it's not going to end well if I do. Yeah, I'll walk over here. Oh, crap. No, you stay over there, Hill Lizard. See if we can aggro from here. Just him. Got my wild grass. Let's get out of here. Let's get that chest. Get out of here. I think those wings are worth a lot. Can't remember. Alright, yeah, let's get out of here. See if we can get on that trail. It's going that way. Might mean we were close. Which, even if we don't have a save point, we can warp back. It's going down south. Good, we're close. Phew. This was a risky endeavor, I believe. Riskier than the one I want. At least. See that dude up there? He's just waiting. Oh, he's easy prey. He's just waiting to thwack us. I get a feeling that we'll be very happy that we did this in the long run. There's the outpo. Crap. Tell me I can't get to it from... Okay, good. If I die right before I get attacked and die right before, I'm gonna be pissed. New survival guide. Now I can teleport. Okay, where are we teleporting?
For free. $3.99 at the right price for me. Okay, so back in Sandoria, gonna talk to the Unity.
So Sandoria. I wonder if that's the only thing I can use tabs for. Should look that up. Because if it is, we should use that instead of wasting my money. Zirampia Gate. I think I'm going the wrong way. Of course I am. So I have a lot of cash. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Pretty NPC once again. And see if she will send us to Talia Downs.
122. Battaglia Downs. Alright.
For another 100 accolades.
Goodbye, cruel world.
The Unity warp brings us in right here behind this wall, and there's Juno right here behind us. So all of the mobs for Battalion Downs are on the other side of that wall, and we don't have to worry about them whatsoever. So that is a nice handy-dandy life hack to get warped up here and not have to walk all the way across all of those zones. So there's Juno off in the distance again, and we're gonna head on in and see if we can get our Chocobo license.
Yes, indeed we are. And I think we can get that crystal, didn't he say? Kind of makes me want to save that crystal and see if I can go out and thwack one of the hordes.
So it's Juno from the Tally Downs. We'll notice a couple of things. One, there's a home point right here by the exit, so we want to go ahead and grab that.
Come, I didn't see it. Because I'm blind. Yay. Does it show me the town? Nope.
There's your home point. Next up, there's a shop over here to the left in NP's Market. I assume.
This is the potion looking one? Yep.
That NP stands for something, but there are no N or P's that work here, so I don't know. This fellow here will sell us maps. And what we want to do is go ahead and grab them.
MP stands for magic points. Anyways.
All of these now that we have a little bit of guild. And we don't have enough money for all of these yet, but we'll be going to some of these places. So, in the towns, one of the things you'll usually notice is this sign with the big yellow bird on it. That's us.
Magical maps. I'll let you know. Come on. Yeah, that one's freaking expensive. Bordeaux. How much money do I have? Necropolis, that sounds... LDM Necropolis. Gardiage. Don't you just have like a world map I can buy? Rampire's tomb. Already been there, so it's interesting. Alright, finally ran out of money. Holy crap, there's even another page. And another page. 30,000 gil for some of these maps too. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. Let's see if we can find that chocobo thing he's talking about. Okay.
Supposed to be the chocobo sign, and what happens is you go to chocobo stables and talk to one of these NPCs who, once you have a license, will let you rent these, and they will spit you out into that particular zone that borders this zone, and you can ride the chocobo until you get off, and that's it. However, to start, what we're going to do is come over here and talk to this gentleman named Brutus, and this will flag a couple of quest for us. Number one, the chocobo's wounds, which will allow us to get our license, and then another one that allows us to raise chocobos called Chocobo on the Loose.
Brutus. So I believe is actually one of my quests. Hey, what are you staring at? Haven't you ever seen a chocobo before? Chocobos may be tame creatures now, but they originally came from the wild. Lethane was once covered in wild chocobos. Flocks of them used to dart about in the plains. They hunted them? That's why they love it when you take them back here. It runs through their blood. Whee! Looks like it's feeding time. Looks like the chocobo wants to venture outside of town. Sink the chocobo outside.
So that was for Chocobo on the Loose, that cutscene, and now he's asking, do I want to ride a Chocobo? So you have to talk to Brutus a couple times to get all these quests flagged.
No, think of Brutus. Ooh, these chocobos always act like they're starving. What's this? One of the chocobos is gone? I never thought I'd see the day. Could he have understood that we were talking about earlier? The chocobo always was a smart one. I wouldn't be surprised if he did understand and went off in search of his wild companions, but chocobos don't exist anymore. But wild chocobos don't exist anymore. The chocobo's raised in a stable. He doesn't realize how harsh the world is out there. If you are attacked by some despicable creature, please help him, bring him back. Okay.
So then you come over here to this Chocobo, and the little NPC says he's afraid. So what you do is you trade the grass to it, and you get a little note that says, hey, he's still scared of you, don't eat anything until you're comfortable.
I'm out of ideas. He's afraid of you. You're like that people they don't know. Did I just lose one of my freaking grass things? Gotta trade it with him? Maybe it's a different chocobo? Chocobos like to be fed by hand, see, like this. And then just after you feed them by hand each and every day for a really long time. Little by little you gain the trust and you pick up what kind of personality chocobo has. It's not working for me. Or because I let freaking Brutus's chocobo out. Good luck finding it. Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, I think I'm gonna quit here. That's a very long episode, and I don't feel like finding freaking Brutus's chocobo right in this exact moment, so we'll save here, and thanks for joining. Save. There's no saving in this game. Like and subscribe and comment. Much appreciated. Even if it's only